एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानौचुकाय गानमत्ताय गानौचुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदैवताय गुरुकुलत्वायिने गुरुदैत्यकलाक्षेत्रे गुरुधर्मसदाराध्याय गुरुपुत्रपरित्रात्रे गुरुपाखण्डकण्डकाय गीतसाराय गीततत्त्वाय गीतकोत्राय धीमहि गूढगुल्फाय घण्टमत्ताय गोजयप्रदाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि।
Thank you.
Request everyone to join the cause.
Looking very nice.
Very good. Sir, it is looking very nice.
Better than the earlier.
Yes. Better than the earlier one.
Board benefits, task benefits, litter benefits. Back side of our buildings ఉన్నాయి కదా అవి మన ఇంకా ఫర్దర్ యూస్ చేయలేదా మన గెస్ట్ హౌస్ లాగా ఉండేది అది ఇంకా అట్లాగే ఉంటుందా
గర్ల్స్ కింద సెకండ్ ఫస్ట్ ఫ్లోర్ లో గర్ల్స్ హాస్టల్ ఒక 5-6 రూమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి సార్ ప్రస్తుతానికి వీళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారు అంటే ఎవరన్నా ఒకరిద్దరు అడుగుతున్నారు సార్ ట్రైనింగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ వస్తున్నారు ఫ్యూ
దట్ ఈస్ ద కేస్ దట్ he is ordered
Okay, we'll do that.
They are not, I told you, no need, they are not accepting that. I'm going to put it in Okay, we'll do that. Shall we move?
Commissioner sir can recommend it.
and we can request the director. Please.
Sir, one second. Sir, కొంచెం close ఉన్నారు. Sir. Sir, కొంచెం ముందుకు. Wait, sir. కూర్చో.
This will be the classroom.
Inaugural ceremony of our new premises of NITTR to welcome our invitees.
Yes. Good evening to all. Good evening.
my chairman, Professor Dr. V.S.S. Kumar, chairman of our Board of Governors and NITTR Chennai. Sir, welcome, sir. I also welcome my director, Professor Dr. Usha Natation. Really, I welcome the person behind all these things happening over here. And finally, we have got good premises. So I welcome Sri Naveen Vittal, IAS, and Technical Education, Government of Telangana. And really, my new friends in this circle, Chief Executive Officer from TASK, Sri Kanji, Chennai. And I welcome the person who is always active. Wherever I am having a small problem, I call Mr. Srinivas. Answer convener and welcoming member. And I also welcome now finally Secretary Dr. C. Srinath. Always we are meeting, I think Saul will tell something today. So that way we are at the ground floor and second floor, so it's really. So all this has come up with all that cooperation. So thank you all are welcome. And along with that, participants and other state officials, controller of examination, and other those who came from the state government. And my dear participant of the program, which we are running on open book examination. So simultaneously, since this is the first program going to conduct in this premises, so I am thinking why should not coincide both the inaugural as well as course start. So a warm welcome to every one of you. I take this golden opportunity to, on behalf of NITTR and behalf of Ministry of Education, Government of India, to welcome all our guests for this opening ceremony of this new premises, to serve the nation in general at national level, but in particular with the Telangana state. So, friends, really it's my pleasure. Now will not take much time, and as the schedule is given to all of us, so I request Lavanya to do other activities, and she will his books.
May I now invite our faculty members to facilitate our dignitaries on the dais as a token of honor. I invite Chandrakala ma'am, head of the general section, to facilitate Professor Dr. V.S.S. Kumar, Chairman, Board of Governance, NITTTR. Thank you, ma'am. I invite Anand Kumari ma'am, Senior Lecturer, to facilitate Professor Dr. Usha Natation, Director, NITTR Chennai. Thank you, ma'am. I invite Atilandeshwari ma'am, Senior Lecturer, to facilitate Sri Naveen Vittal IAS, Commissioner of Collegiate and Technical Education. Masab sir, Senior Lecturer, to felicitate Srikant Sinha, Telangana Academy of Skill and Knowledge, Hyderabad. Now I invite Satyananda sir, Senior Lecturer, to felicitate Srinath sir, Secretary, SBL. Thank you, sir. Now I request Prabhakar Reddy sir, Senior Lecturer, to felicitate Pullaya Srinivas sir, and sir Kamini. Now I request Director Ma'am, Dr. Nisha and next Vidya Chennai to present few gifts to our students.
These students came from Masab government Masab Polytechnic. So they did our Ganesh Vandana. So
Today's chief guest, respected Navin Mittal, Commissioner of College and Technical Education, Government of Telangana, Hyderabad, Director, NITTTR Chennai, Shrikant Sinha, Telangana Academy of Skill and Knowledge, Hyderabad, other dignitaries on the dais of the dais. Really, it's a wonderful day for the Hyderabad chapter of the NITTTR. And first of all, we thank Mittal sir for giving this space to accommodate our programs in various programs for Polytechnic and Engineering College. Earlier, we have this little place, and with that, our director how is managing to conduct some programs. With this wonderful place and accommodation, directly we can invite many engineering colleges and polytechnic colleges. We can train them like anything. Any faculty member of getting admitted, join the engineering college or polytechnic college, they need training, either in terms of the pedagogy or the subject domain. Nowadays, pedagogy is very, very important, and subject domain also, because of the placements in the various sectors, we need to train them in various new subjects which provides employability, like big data analytics, cyber security, and all the things. For that, we can train various people. It seems faculty is very shortage. We can train the people among yourself, whether it's from the engineering college or from the polytechnic college, and we can empanel them in our list, and so that they can train other faculty members. I'll just give you one small example on the pedagogy. For example, when a person knows driving, without having any systematic driving or driving school, if he can learn a lot and he can drive the car. But various directions and other things of the RTA and other things is not in a position to know, and he'll get involved in the various accidents because he could not get training properly. Whereas this similarly in the pedagogy also, when you get trained properly for teaching in terms of the pedagogy, in terms of the subject, you can teach well to the students, who in the students will get benefited, finally they get the placement in various sectors. For that, I thank once again the technical education people, Srikant and other people for helping us to provide this wonderful place so that we can get many programs for the polytechnic teachers and engineering college teachers. In terms they can train the students in the various colleges. Thank you very much.
May I now invite Mr. Usha Nathan, Director, NITTTR, for inaugural.
Chairman BOG, and Shri Navin Mittal, Commissioner Government of Technical Education, Government of Telangana, and Shri Sanketika, and Telangana Skill and Knowledge, and Shri Shrina, Secretary, other invitees and participants. Very good evening to all of you. I'm happy to meet you all here in this combined inaugural training program. So it was a long pending issue that settling ECH to a good premises. Now that all has been done, and definitely we will be doing whatever service earlier with still more challenges to meet. So you all aware of the activities of NITTTR. There is no introduction, but from 64 onwards, NITTTR has been established for training the technical teachers. That job has been done in all aspects, not only the training of technical subjects, we also do the pedagogical related training, which is very much essential, because a person with knowledge has to give his content to the trainees. In that way, the pedagogy plays a very major role. Unless you channelize this transition, the knowledge with the person will not reach the participants. So NITTTR is having a very good strength in conducting the pedagogical training. And not only we are serving the national participant, our wings are expanded to the international participants also. Around 107 countries, participants came to NITTTR, stayed for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. These are all scenarios before COVID. And now after this 2 years of break, now slowly we are getting the OTC participants from high-tech countries, and we are now planning to organize even an offline program for foreign students. So not only this training related to pedagogy and technical things, now NITTTR is focusing more on skill development and industrial related components. We had started tying up with many industries, and slowly we are expanding into the skill. We are giving formal and non-formal skills also. And now we have framed Institute Industry Academia, so that the industry persons will be in that board, and they will help us in orienting our training programs towards industrial need. And because general complaint is our syllabus and teaching are not catering to the need of industry. Ultimately, the students' employability in trouble. So this aspect we want to overcome. When one teacher is trained, it will be a chain reaction and all the students will get the benefits. So we wanted to focus our training programs more on the industrial aspect. Now we have tied up with many industries, and we are also planning to do industrial training for 3 weeks, which is one of the mandatory requirement as far as AICT is concerned. So this will not be just a namesake industrial training. We would like to really make 50% of the trainees spending in the industry, so that their hands-on and the practical knowledge will be expanded. So we also plan to start a Section 8 company for which we have already got an approval. So this Section 8 company also will help in EdTech related activities. So this we wanted to mainly target our polytechnic teachers, because any university will have a Section 8 company for their students. So the ideas can be easily made to product, but NITTTR has a specialization in the EdTech related things. So our training program will be an opportunity for the polytechnic teachers, and in turn for the students also. This we plan to materialize before this year, so that any teacher who has an idea in the EdTech related line, and our Section 8 company will be in a position to support you. And any of your needs, definitely NITTTR will be happy to support. And I request in this occasion, we need some manpower support from your side, because he is the one-man army in the Hyderabad center. So if manpower is also supported, definitely we can give in different varieties of programs. Thank you all for choosing NITTTR for your training. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for your stimulating speech. You are our first woman director of NITTTR Chennai. May I now request our chief guest, Shri Naveen Mittal, IAS Commissioner of College and Technical Education, Government of Telangana, Hyderabad, to address.
Professor V.S.S. Kumar,
the Chairman Board of Governors of NITTTR Chennai, Dr. Usha Nadeshan, Director of NITTTR Chennai, Shri Kansinaji, CEO of NAS, Dr. Shrina, Dr. Sapu, Srinivas, and all the faculty members and staff of NITTTR who are present here. Very good afternoon to all of you. First of all, I must congratulate NITTTR for this new premises. Of course, it was in the first floor, but that had become a very old premise, and whenever we were conducting trainings, we had a lot of inconvenience in terms of the facilities which were there. Luckily, task came forward to take the entire first floor, and that gave us an opportunity to renovate this particular floor, which now will cater to the exclusive needs of NITTTR. And I must say that we are very lucky to have the extension center at Hyderabad of NITTTR Chennai. This is really helping the cause of technical education in the state of Telangana, and of course faculty from around our state also. In fact, the ECH Hyderabad has helped us in many things in the past couple of years. I can tell a few. One is there was some really extraordinary contribution in terms of developing the OB curriculum, that is outcome-based education curriculum. In fact, we are one of the first states in the country, along with Karnataka, to have outcome-based education in technical education. This was done way back in 2018 itself with our C18 curriculum. And this has, I would say, given very good results in terms of helping the students, as the Director NITTTR was telling, to have very industry friendly orientation, and something which is required for the industry. Not just the technical skills, but also the soft skills which are required for students to do well. In fact, the State Board of Technical Education and Training in our state and the department and all the faculty members along with NITTTR, we got together to develop this curriculum. And in fact, the best comment I heard about this curriculum was from Alpla people. So Alpla is a MNC, which is an Austrian MNC, with which we have piloted a dual apprenticeship model of Austria and Germany, which we are adapted to an Indian condition, because you know the success of Germany and Austria in terms of industrial transformation which they underwent is very much due to the dual apprenticeship and apprenticeship model which they follow. So when they came forward to the department as to how do we adapt that model here, we worked with them for a few months, and then we came out with a very unique dual education model, which has been very successful for the last 2 years, and now the third batch is going on, which was actually also the batch was interacted by our Honorable Minister for IT Industries also during the recent inauguration of the new room there. And during the course of this discussion, we actually offered to Alpla that please have a look at our curriculum. If you think that there is something which is really required to be changed or to be customized for your particular needs, or any electives need to be added, we'll do that. And then they came back to us after a month, and they said, we have really looked at your curriculum and compared with the 6 countries we are operating, that is Austria, Mexico, Egypt, China, India, and there's one more country. And they said your curriculum is the best out of this. It's a great thing to hear that our curriculum is not just good at the national level, but also if you compare internationally, we are there. And this is not our I would say self-psycholency, but something which was conveyed to us by an international partner. And I must also say that during this time, NITTTR has also helped us organize a number of programs for pedagogy as well as technical training of our teachers, upgrading their and knowledge and skills in various fields. There is a continuous flow of the events programs which happen. And today we are also having another unique initiative of Telangana, which is an open book exam for our polytechnics, because it's our firm view, as you were mentioning, that our students should have the capacity to apply what they learn and not just have rote learning. And that is more true for technical education compared to any other field. So we thought that if we were to really imbibe those learnings and imbibe that knowledge which they are gaining, there should be no reason why they should not be able to bring the book, because ultimately our exam should be about applying that learning and not just rote memory and rote learning to do. So I'm happy that this is being done, and our initial pilot with I think 3 subjects we have taken, 3 or 4? 4 subjects which we have started with the open book have given good results, and there is some good appreciation from the students and the faculty also in terms of how it is working. Of course, there is also need to improve, because an open book exam is very different from a conventional exam, and so I think with this our people are also learning how to really test the students and how our pedagogy should change according to that. But I'm sure that that this will be something which we will be able to extend to other subjects also in the coming academic year, and we will also be able to share our learning to other states also with the help of NITTTR, that this is one state where this is happening. I also, since both SBTech and TASC are also present here, these are again 2 institutions which we are proud of here. The State Board of Technical Education and Training of Telangana is known for its technology friendly work, as well as being on the cutting edge of reform in the field of technical education. So I must compliment the entire team of SBTech for doing that. And also TASC, which is our Telangana Academy of Skills and Knowledge, is another entity of the government of Telangana, which is created primarily to bridge the academia industry gap. And this sits in the middle between academia and industry to ensure that not only the current student but also the past students, they get the requisite skills and knowledge to apply in the industrial condition and get not only better jobs but also be able to contribute meaningfully as they are employed. And I think extraordinary work which is happening here. One proof of that is that recently TASC has, I think Shrikant ji was telling me a couple of days back, that Goa government has outsourced its task, its activity which TASC is doing to TASC of Telangana. So that's a I would say a great milestone which TASC has achieved, that it is not only contributing to our state but also now going national to other states also in terms of contributing its learning as well as its strengths there. And also my thanks to all the faculty members also who have utilized the programs of NITTTR well and taken back to their institutions. We keep hearing some wonderful work which is done by our faculty in terms of doing well, and the great indicator of that is that our polytechnics are institutions of first choice throughout the state. Only after our polytechnics fill, the students go to the private polytechnics, and we should keep it up. Regarding the strengthening of NITTTR here, in fact, I must say that very soon we will be able to do that, because we are now going to notify the filling up of vacant posts. Already the government order has come, and we have already sent our intent to the Telangana State Public Service Commission also, and we had meetings, so then more or less the project process is in the final stage. I am very hopeful that very soon, maybe in a couple of weeks, a notification will be issued, and this will be a very quick process because the government has scrapped the interview. So it will be only based on the past academic achievement and achievement and experience which they have, and the written test which will be conducted by the Public Service Commission. So the process will be done very quickly, and parallel to that we are also in the process of regularizing more than 400 contract teachers which we have, and that is also very close to the completion, and very soon we should be able to do that. So we'll be having adequate faculty in our state very soon. Maybe I expect before the end of this academic year we'll be having that, and then that will be a kind of a new challenge for the NITTTR also to train those new teachers who will be coming in, because we would like them to be trained well, and then we will be able to not only contribute some faculty for this purpose, maybe dedicate some staff especially for NITTTR itself, and take your support in terms of training that faculty. So with these few words, I again congratulate NITTTR ECH for these new premises, and I'm sure that this will, it's also kind of an auspicious note, because today being Ganesh Nimajan, it was supposed to be a working day, but then turned out to be a holiday. But in spite of the holiday, all of you have taken your time off to come here, and I'm sure that this will be a very auspicious beginning to this new start, because we are going to be training many more people than we have ever been in the past. Thank you.
Sir is not only seeing the curriculum, he is seeing the model paper also. I don't know how he is getting that time to guide me. Model paper, it should be like this, midterm should be like this. Really, it was a hectic job for me at that time. I was thinking, how he is seeing this, or where he is getting this time, this question should be of this mark, this should be the content. Individual course he is guiding. So model paper also he guided, I have seen that. So really from 2018, so we become that outcome. This open book examination also we will be the first. So that's why during the academic committee meeting and board meeting, I did a small intervention. So he agreed, and we are conducting continuously. We will do so. Different kind of orientation is required. Definitely, sir, rote learning will go up once we train them. That we don't want to have rote learning with our students. Since employment is already higher in Polytechnic compared to BTech. Thank you, sir. This is Rajesh. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Today we had an opportunity to all our 37 mathematics faculty who are here as part of open book examination. You have made all of us proud of your distinguished work, sir, in numerous capacities. Thank you so much. Academy of Skill and Knowledge, Hyderabad, to address the words.
Good afternoon to all, and congratulations to Dr. Saul for this new center. At the beginning, I'd like to appreciate and thank you, Naveen Mittalji, for helping us relocate over here so that this chain reaction could be initiated. And of course, Honorable Chairman of NITTTR, Professor VSS Kumar, Director NITTTR Chennai, Professor Usha Nateshan, Srinath Garu, and all dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, all faculty members. It's indeed a pleasure for me to be present over here today, though I don't have any direct role with you, but then of course we have a role. Because today if you look at TASK has got 98 polytechnics registered with it, 145 engineering colleges registered with it. So directly we work with those students, with those faculty members, etc. And along with NITTTR, we are very happy that we will be able to offer the programs to more and more people across Telangana, so that everyone can benefit from it. Second thing, which is also music to my ears, is this open book exam. Because quite some years ago, in one of my previous avatars, I used to be working for an open university called U21 Global, which was set up by some of the topmost universities in the world: Virginia, Birmingham, Nottingham, Melbourne, NUS, Singapore, Queensland, and a lot of universities were there. and they had joined together to start e-learning as a for adult learners. And over there we used to run this program, which was more towards authentic assessment. It used to be called as OBO, Open Book, Open Web, right? So that's probably the next step that we need to move towards. But yes, that's very important, and I always joke when I talk to people that if, right, I'm lying on an operating theatre table and the doctor has been trained like an engineer has been trained, what will be my chances of survival? Until today, no one has given me more than 5% of survival rate. The reason being only one. Last year, stomach had come, so this year I have left stomach, but I have learned only again, the appendix. So I can operate the appendix, but I can't operate the stomach, right? And that is where the challenge happens. Open book will actually change the complete thing, as Naveenji said, and Madam said, and Masab said. It will change the complete thing itself, where how to apply what you have learned becomes the most important thing. And I think if our faculty members, and in fact, I must compliment and congratulate all the faculty members sitting over here today, because we have just crossed 5th September, the Teachers' Day. And ma'am and sir, what you are doing is training of teachers. As it is, teachers are the reverend, and I don't know how many of you have seen the tweets that are happening by a lot of intellectuals today. They are saying, like, in front of doctor, you put DR. In front of teachers, you should put TR. And that is how it is, because they should be given that information, because of teachers only doctors are produced, engineers are produced, and everyone else is produced. So on the occasion of Teachers' Day, and today is really a good occasion for us, because I think this is, as Naveenji said, the synergy of 3 institutes, as PTAC, the board itself, right? And we have all the officials over here, so I would like to congratulate them also, because today I think this is the amalgamation of all people coming together, task plus SBTAC plus NITTTR. And I think working together collaboratively will be able to really help the youth of Telangana get better opportunities for the future.
Gave a great boost to our efforts. Your illustrated talk made it all come alive to us. Thank you, sir. Now, may I invite V. Shivakumar, sir, Associate Professor and Head in charge.
First of all, good afternoon to you all. First of all, I thank our CT, sir, Secretary, sir, and also NITTTR officials, and especially Professor Sahu, sir, and Shivakumar, sir, for arranging of a very good and useful training for the open book and information. And during our course, initially we are of opinion, most of the mathematics syllabus is of basic, except a few chapters are of application. So we thought it is not suitable for diploma, but during the inputs given by our both professors, Sahu sir and Shivakumar sir, we understood the need of and during our course of training, we prepared some reference material, and we request one small submission, sir, because most of our part-time students are poor background, sir, and procurement of books for 3rd semester and 4th semester is of approximately cost 9,500, sir. And purchasing of books or procurement of books in the libraries are difficult, sir. If Commissioner sir and Secretary sir permits, sir, we prepared some reference material containing only important formulae and brief outlines about the methods. If that book printed by SPT, if it is allowed, so that it will be useful for our poor students.
In fact, that is better because that's like formulas.
Okay, and
like our book was there.
thank you, sir.
Probably how many pages is it?
20-30 pages.
It was what 10-20 rupees. Yes.
Thank you, sir. You will also increase the percentage of mathematics in 3rd semester and also 4th semester. And during our course, Sahu sir and Shivakumar sir have also provided a very good classroom. Of course, before opening of the classroom, the course was conducted, and a nice lunch and all the facilities she has provided. We are very much satisfied, sir. And thank you once again all the officials for the arrangement of good training. Thank you, sir. Thank you all, sir.
Thank you, sir. I request Meenakshi ma'am to give feedback.
Sir, Sri P.S.S. Kumar Garu, Director of NITTTR Chennai, Dr. Usha Nadishan Garu, and our course coordinator, Professor Uma Shankar Sahu Garu, and Professor Sivakumar sir, and all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. A very good afternoon to all. First of all, I congratulate all the participants on the successful completion of the program, and myself also. I would like to thank our Commissioner sir for introducing open book exams in our polytechnic, and I'm glad to say that the Telangana is the first state which has introduced open book exam in the diploma level in our country. In this open book examination, it will minimize the stress of the students in remembering the concept and enhances the application-based learning. In this system, if the students understand the concept thoroughly, there is no need for extra hard work on memorizing the concepts. As we all know that many of the students are very good at academic, but they fail to compete in the competitive examination and also fail to meet the needs of the industries who are the one of the stakeholders. At this juncture, we need to think about the change of the assessment methods, so which lead to the need of the open book examination. So during this 1 week training program, we have learned many things from Professor Uma Shankar Sahu sir, Professor Sivakumar sir, and one more resource person from the University of Hyderabad, Professor Sri G.S. Armati Garu. We have learned the need of open book exam, advantages of open book exam over closed book exam, how to adopt the National Education Policy 2020, and also how to set a question paper for open book exam, which is a big task for the teachers. After completing this training program, we have got the confidence to face the various challenges in our conducting open book exam. For that all, we are thankful to our Professor Sahu sir and Sivakumar sir for guiding us in that way. Under the dynamic leadership of our Commissioner sir, a lot of changes have been occurred during the last 5 years, like curricular changes for every 3 years, continuous assessments of the students, like every 2 units we have 1 mid exam, digital evaluation, and also introduce the advanced courses like artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud computing, and all other courses in our diploma level only, which will fulfill the needs of the industries up to date, so that we are stepping towards strengthening the polytechnics in the state. Last but not the least, all the facilities provided by our coordinates are very nice, and including food also, sir. Thank you one and all for giving me.
For this training program. On behalf of our organization, National Institute of Critical Teacher Study and Research, Chennai, I would like to extend my heartful gratitude to our esteemed dignitaries. I thank our respected Chairman, Board of Governors, NITTTR Chennai, Professor V.S.S. Kumar, for his presidential address. Sir, your speech was highly motivating. Sincere thanks to our beloved Director, NITTTR Chennai, Professor Usha Nadishan ma'am, for her support and motivation in our all endeavors for giving inaugural address and raise the occasion, ma'am. Your speech was inspiring. My heartfelt thanks to Chief Guest Sri Naveen Mittal, IAS Commissioner of Collegiate and Technical Education, Government of Telangana for his address, and with your leadership, Telangana will reach its heights. My special thanks to Mr. Shrikant Sinha, CEO Telangana Academy of Skill and Knowledge, Hyderabad, and skill development is the order of the day. And thank you, sir, for raising the occasion and addressing them. This is one institute where the skill is ahead of knowledge. So naturally, actually we generally always say knowledge is important, but we know that attitude and skill is much more important than knowledge. So in your academy name it is there. It is wonderful. One request to you is, I want Telangana to be the first state to start open-ended experiments as well. Not only open book examination, open book experiments is the order of the day in diploma and engineering education. Please collaborate with NITTTR and SBTET in conducting open-ended experiments for Telangana state. I thank Professor Sahu. I thank Dr. Srinath, Secretary SBTET, for gracing the occasion. I thank B. Srinivas, Joint Secretary SBTET, and other state officials for gracing the occasion. I thank Professor Sahu, Professor and Head of ECH NITTTR, who always ready to work towards the development of training program, who made the event memorable one. I thank all the staff members, support staff members of the nearby polytechnic who supported for the function. I thank all the support staff members and other members who are behind the success of this event. Finally, I would like to thank all of you present here for making the time to be with us today and helping us make this event a grand success. Thank you all. Thank you.
I request all the dignitaries